this edition of Sports with Perk, Harvey Fialkov is back on the couch. Welcome, Harv.
Wow, you invited me back.
Yeah, man.
How are the ratings?
Out the roof.
Oh,
out the
baby.
roof, man. Out the roof.
Got to get those hits,
That's
baby.
it.
Get
Florida
those
Panthers.
hits.
Florida Panthers, man. Look, Harvey.
hot.
Not right now.
What time is it?
Right. Tied for second place with Boston in the division, behind Tampa. Right now.
Yeah.
They've lost what, 8 of 12.
Whatever. 5 of 6.
However, we got to talk about Jaromir Jagr, though, right? Number 3 on the all-time scoring list, just past Gordie Howe, right? Yeah. Behind Mark Messier and the great one,
the great Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky. Tell me about Jaromir Jagr, Harv, because I have not been to a game to see. I'm just thinking, at 44 years old, certain Hall of Famer, this is one of the all-time great athletes to come into South Florida. What impresses you most about Jagr covering this guy?
Well, right off the bat, he's the best European hockey player in history, period. And he's here in South Florida. Yep. People should come see this guy. He's breaking records every game. And to pass Gordie Howe, a legend.
A legend, right.
A legend. Right. And listen, Jagr went to Russia for 3 years to play in the prime of his career, missed 2 other years because of lockouts and strikes. Right. Of course, Gordie Howe played in the WHA for many years as he was in his mid-40s. Right. Gordie Howe went to 51. Jagr keeps saying he's going to 50. The way he's going, he can. He leads the team in scoring. Yeah, he's 44 years old. He has more than 44 points.
Right. And you know what's funny is I saw a story where he was talking about Peyton Manning and saying, why would he go out when he's on top? Like, why do you want to go out on top?
Listen, the other day, the reporters were after him, what's your motivation? Is it the Stanley Cup? He says, my motivation, he says, that means you know nothing about life, my friend, with all due respect. You love it. It's your passion. Yeah. People would pay $1 million to be me for one day. It's kind of a little conceited there. But people go to work 9 to 5, and then they go rent ice, and they pay for the ice, he says. He loves it.
He just seems like a real genuine guy, very matter of fact, just a superstar who kind of lives down to earth.
He lives for the moment. He lives for the moment. He's not living for the future or the past. He doesn't really like these records. He doesn't like them.
Because as soon as you guys asked him about it after the game, he said, oh, that moment is past.
He said, that's for you guys.
That's for you guys.
That's for you guys. And he's right.
But
listen, I wish he did it in a winning game. I mean, they did make a great comeback against Boston last night, who absolutely owns the Panthers, 13-1-1 in their last 15. It's the only team they can't beat. Tuukka Rask, the guy is just a wall when he plays the Panthers. That said, they are actually ahead of Boston in the standings because they have a game in hand with the Bruins. But they play them again March 24th in Beantown, where they've lost 9 in a row. They got to get that monkey off their back. They can't beat the Bruins. They match up better against the Tampa Lightning, who finally lost last night to the Flyers.
Right, they won 9 in a row.
9 in a row, franchise record. But guess what? Look behind you, buddy, because the Philadelphia Flyers are coming, man. 8 points behind the Panthers, and they'd be out of the playoffs. But there's 16 games left, pretty safe cushion. I think they're going to make the playoffs.
And they have lost 3 in a row. The last time they had lost the 5 in a row after the 12-game win streak, right? But then they came back strong, right?
Yeah.
Did I have that right? Did they lose 4 in a row after the 12-game win streak?
4 in a row.
Won 5 in a row.
But here's the deal, Perk. They've had 7 concussions in the last 2 months. I mean, I got a headache covering this team.
Right. Or upper body injuries,
Upper body injuries.
They don't say concussion.
You can't mention the C word. Cranium or cerebellum?
It's upper body injuries.
Upper body injuries. Dude, when the guy gets drilled in the head against a sideboard and wobbles off the ice, I know what it is.
We don't know, Harvey. It's an upper body. We don't know what it is.
Maybe Dr. Phil or Dr. Oz. I'm Dr. Harvey. That's a freaking concussion, bro.
So the outlook for the Panthers is good going the rest of the way, though, right?
Yes.
I mean, 16 games left, and they can get it back. They're not going to slide out of the playoffs. We know that.
Listen, the key to hockey life is win in October, November, December, so you have a cushion heading into March and April, and that's what the Panthers did.
Right.
And also, the key to hockey success is doing well in the first period. The team that scores first usually wins.
And that's been a problem,
The Panthers have done that all season long. That's how they built up their lead in the Atlantic Division. They were there for 2 months in first place until last week. Now they're battling for third and first. So, Perk, that's been their problem. They're getting off to bad starts. Last night was agony, down 4-1. Luongo, they held him out to dry. All of a sudden, 2-on-1 rushes and breakaways, and they pulled Lou. Gallant pulled Lou, and it really said it was to sacrifice him because he was getting killed by his teammates. Right now, the defense has been porous over this bad stretch, and I blame the absences of Willie Mitchell, who may be back really soon. He's been out for 2 months with a concussion, And also, I don't like the pairing of Ekblad and Kulikov. Ekblad had like a plus 15, but when he's playing with someone else.
Right.
With Cooley, they're not meshing, and they're both giving up a lot of goals in the last 2 weeks.
Right. What was going right for him? Penalty kill was good for a while, wasn't it? Or?
It's up and down. Special teams, like football, it's up and down, and it's a key, also a huge ingredient for success, special teams. Generally, the teams in the upper elite in hockey have a great power play. Yeah. When you have a 5-on-4 advantage, you should do well.
Right, right.
And the Panthers have not in recent weeks. And that's up. And also, guys, they've integrated 4 new players in the last 2 weeks.
Right.
The 2 pickups Talon got, Jerry Hudler, Teddy Purcell, and also Kindle, defenseman, and also rookie Colorado. 4 players in the last week and a half, kind of, and they were also moving in and out on the power play. You have to get chemistry in every unit, every line in hockey, and every special teams in hockey. So they're finding their way, and Hudler scored 2 goals last night. That's why Talon got him. Right. Him and Purcell, they're seasoned veterans with great playoff success, and already Purcell got him that point. Not Purcell, excuse me. Hudler got him that point last night, and Purcell's a little banged up already with a groin injury. He should be back on Thursday. And they're getting Derek McKenzie back, a key to their 4th line, great PKer, great face-off guy. So I think they're getting healthy again for the home stretch, and I really feel that they're going to be playing their best hockey in the last few weeks of the season, heading into the Stanley Cup playoffs.
There we go. We got Ottawa and Philly at home this week. Roberto Luongo, still a baller, right? I mean,
yeah, well, throw out last night. He had a very poor night. He wasn't helped much, but also he didn't make the big save. He likes to say, I got to make those big saves for the boys.
Right.
Well, I don't know if Yager's considered a boy at 44. He doesn't use Just for Men, but, man, the guy's got the mullet going, and he's worth the price of admission. And Luongo is also one of the elite goalies in hockey league. He's 36 going on 26, also a great physical specimen like Yager. And these guys are mentors to the young players to show how they prepare for games. I don't know if they all want to go out at midnight like Yager and rent the facility and skate by himself with the trainer, but they're great examples for these young players like Barkov and Trocheck and Bukestad, et cetera. They got to get Bukestad going because he's been slumping, and now he's going to play with Hudler and Purcell, so I think that 3rd line will be a key down the stretch.
Right. All right, Harv, we're going to keep an eye on the Panthers. We're hoping for a long playoff run. We're hoping to get you back on the couch, Harv, because it's always excitement.
By the way, what is this? What is this?
The budget cuts.
I didn't come here for a urine specimen. I came here for Tennessee whiskey.
Well, I'm sorry. Next time where the whiskey comes back next time.
One more thing, Perk. 20th year anniversary of the '96 Stanley Cup Finals team this Saturday against Philly. They're all going to be there. Billy Lindsay, Beezer, Mellenby, Jovo, and we're going to have a big story in Saturday's paper written by moi.
Excellent.
And so read all about it.
That's
and
the way to
come
promote
to the
your
game.
stuff. You're a veteran, Harvey.
That's at Harvey Fialkov Twitter. And if I make some spelling mistakes, don't jump on me. It's autocorrect.
There we go. That's Harvey. I'm Perk. This is SunSentinel.com.